Hi y'all, this is the old Hoosier Hillbilly again, and I'm at the Northern Indiana Vintage Camper Rally up here by Granger, Indiana. And the gentleman that you see walking out there happens to own this camper right here. He's the one that had the 1951 Vagabond in the other video. And this one is a 1961 Holiday House. And as you can see, he just got it done. He sent the email to me saying he just got it done. He was bringing it up here, and I wanted to come up here and get a video of it. And you can see one of the unique things of it is that wraparound window. To me, it actually kind of makes it look like a boat, but he's got the aluminum all shined up on it, all new setup there on the tanks and everything. Looks like it's fairly modern, especially for 61. But anyway, we'll go over here and talk to Kevin, and there he is again. Hi, Kevin. Let's take a little tour inside of your camper here and see and explain to people, you know, what you had to do on this on this camper.
Yeah, this is a 1961 Holiday House. It was built by the Harry and David Company. Some people might know them as the Fruit of the Month Club Company. But in 1960-61, they built about 200 travel trailers, and this is one of the surviving ones. We bought it about 4 or 5 years ago in El Paso, Texas. Brought it home. It had extensive water damage, so we ended up. And it had some collision damage to the front, so we ended up reskinning the entire trailer, and we changed all of the wood on the interior, replaced the floor, replaced a lot of the structural wood, and rebuilt cabinets and things. I changed the species of the wood from oak, which was really dark and heavy looking, to maple that's a lot lighter and brighter, and to me it just seemed to match the styling and the look of the outside of the trailer.
Yeah.
So yeah, come on inside.
Alrighty. And as you can see there, like he was talking about, the cabinets here being lighter, the cabinets and the walls, and actually the ceiling even is the maple. And well, he did the counters here. Yeah, the yellow is original color. I was able to find the right laminate to replace it so that it was appropriate. Originally, Holiday House, when they made these, used a striped upholstery material. It was brown and tan. I wanted to introduce more color. We just wanted to make it look a little more bright and vibrant. So we tied the yellow back into it, and then went with some green. They had a green floor in it originally, and so I replaced with a modern floor. We cut the size down so that the scale would be right for the floor. Rather than using 12 by 12. 12 by 12s. You come down to 9 by 9s.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then, again, just matched everything as far as the trailer originally had pinch-pleated drapes throughout it. They were off-white, made of duck cloth, and so I bought duck cloth and learned how to make pinch-pleated drapes, and we made those. This couch here, gaucho couch, pulls out into a bed, and then the table behind you, Mike, also folds into the wall. It's a unique feature of these. If you get down, you can kind of see how it's cut out. That folds into the wall, and then there's a leaf under there that is able to come out, so we can extend that table out if we wanted to another, say, 12, 14 inches or so.
Yeah.
But for just the two of us, that height, or that depth is really good.
That must be your pull vehicle out there.
That is. That's the F-250. Yeah, wouldn't it be better if we were looking out onto a beautiful lake? But
yeah,
you know.
That's what I said. This kind of looks like a ship to me.
It does. Yeah.
But yeah, this is a great little camper. Now, how long is this camper?
This is a 17. 17 foot from the. It's actually 17 feet and an inch from the tip of the tongue to the rear bumper.
I see.
And then they equipped it with a bath. All aluminum unit. It's plumbed. If you bring your camera on, you can see it's plumbed for a shower. We don't use the shower in it, but it's plumbed. I replumbed it for all that. And it's got a drain in the floor and toilet.
Jealousy windows even.
Yep.
And it's stainless steel or aluminum?
It's aluminum.
Aluminum.
Yep. I think they were accustomed to working with aluminum, and so that's what they had, and that's what they went with.
And to have something like that in a 61, that's kind of rare for that year, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know how rare it is, but it sure is a nice appointment to have. So a bathroom and everything. So,
okay. Do you have any change? Joel needs some change for a lady.
I don't know. Here's some dollars.
Okay, let me see. I'm sorry, Mike.
That's all right.
Okay.
You're gonna be a YouTube star.
So anyway, but it originally had the plumbing, but it didn't have any tanks, so we added fresh water. It had a freshwater tank. We added black water and gray water tank.
I see.
And added 12-volt lighting and an inverter, so that if we wanted to go, off into the grid, so to speak, we could do that.
Right. Plus, you've added air conditioning.
We did. You know, we
Yes.
have several vintage trailers. This is the newest of them. My wife is a real trooper. She goes, you know, and she sat in 1950s trailers in 100-degree weather. And so this one is the more modern one. And so I told her, I said, we'll go ahead and put air on it. I painted the shroud to match the trailer so it blends in a little bit more. But we didn't have to modify the trailer. I mean, I ran wiring up for it. But otherwise, it's in a standard 14 by 14 vent. We could take this unit out and the other, put the vent back in. And it's just like it was
and nobody'd be the wiser.
No one would be the wiser.
Yeah.
But we figured we might as well enjoy the comfort of it.
I see.
So,
Now, this has, I see something else down here too.
Yeah.
This has an ice box.
This is a refrigerator.
Oh, it's
the
an actual
refrigerator was
refrigerator.
missing out of this one. And so I was able to get a period door. And I mated it with a modern refrigerator.
Oh, I see.
So,
I see.
You know, we've got the best of both worlds. It matches. I vented the cabinet so it wouldn't overheat.
Now, would that have originally been an ice box?
It was originally a refrigerator. It would
Oh, really?
have been a 110 and LP gas powered refrigerator, but we just put a 110 in it because this is generally how we camp in, you know, modern campgrounds.
Now, there again for 61, that's kind of an unusual item too. You know,
Yeah, well, this was their self-contained model, so
Right.
they made it so you could go off the grid if you wanted to.
No, I mean as far as a typical camper, you know, because most of them had just an ice box.
Yeah, and I
know.
think that they were aiming for a more high-end clientele with this trailer.
Right, right.
So it, you know, it had a little more decorative features to
I see.
it, and the styling was a little more unique.
I see.
So yeah, I think they were aiming for a little higher-end clientele.
Now, obviously, Kevin, you have several other campers. I'm just going around here while I'm talking here. Several other campers. Do you have a website people can go and look at?
Yeah, they could. We have a website, www.aeroflitetrailers.com. So it's aeroflitetrailers.com.
I see.
And there's a history. Aeroflite is a brand that we have a couple of their trailers. They were built right after the war. It's got a great history. I researched the brand and wrote a website that features the history of that company. And there are some photos of those trailers and a couple of our other trailers there.
Yeah, I took the time to, after I did the video of your Vagabond, I went on there and read that website, and it's really, really interesting. I mean, you see it, I mean, they're just unique campers as well.
They are. I think that the connection between, so right after World War II, when they started building some really high-end trailers, people had money in their pockets, they were eager to spend them, they wanted to get out and enjoy. We had, you know, interstate system being developed, and people were taking to the roads. And so in my mind, from right after the war until mid-50s, early 60s, were some of just the greatest trailers that were ever built. And there's a lot of fascinating history as well out there that you know that's as much a part of the enjoyment for us as the trailers themselves, understanding the history and how people were using them and enjoying them.
Well, that and I mean not just that period, but to me, camping in general from the start. You know,
absolutely.
like with the Model T trucks and the canvases and everything that they used to put over them. And then they turned them into like fruit wagons and stuff like that. And then the guys that take the fruit wagons out, take the shelves out, and they go camping in them on the weekends. I've seen pictures and read stories about them too. But anyway, again, appreciate you taking your time to do this.
Oh, pleasure. I appreciate your interest, as I told you before.
I do like vintage campers. Unfortunately, I didn't leave my GMC vintage, but on the inside, but it's going to stay that way on the outside.
There you go.
Again, thank you very much, Kevin.
My pleasure. Thank you. Maybe you can edit Marcia out of there when she comes busting in here.